We all know that the accumulation of CO2 is endangering our planet. For instance, we have recently reached the threshold of 400 ppm, entering the danger area, and if we do not act now, there will be catastrophic consequences. But let's start with some facts about combustion, to show you the importance that combustion has. For instance, 2/3 of the world energy supply is based on combustion. So if you take a typical day on your life, that would have a certain energy footprint, most likely based on combustion. But on the other side, combustion is responsible for air pollution with NOx, SOx, soot, and CO2 emissions. So the first reflection would be we have to get rid of combustion, but that is not so easy. Let's understand why together. The main issue related with renewable energies, solar and wind, is the low energy density and the intermittency both in space because they are not evenly distributed in the world and in time because their input changes. So there will be a mismatch between energy production and consumption at different scales, day, month, year. So in an hypothetical world based on 100% renewables, we will need to store a gigantic quantity of energy. But how to reach this storage level? Batteries cannot reach this high storage capacity. Therefore, we will need something else, something for seasonal storage with low pollutant emission and zero CO2 emissions. Chemical storage or power to fuel is a potential candidate. Indeed, it foresees the use of excess energy from renewable to produce energy carriers in the form of synthetic fuels. We start from the electrolysis of water, we produce hydrogen, and then adding other molecules into the loop, for instance CO2 from carbon capture, we can produce methane, or nitrogen, and then we can produce ammonia. In this way, we transform the intermittency of renewables into an opportunity. Ammonia has a great advantage compared to hydrogen because it's liquid if compressed at 9 bar. So we can solve the transportation problem of hydrogen. There are recent studies foreseeing the usage of ammonia for marine transportation, or hydrogen can also be plugged into the natural gas pipeline and can be used in a blend with natural gas. However, something very important that has to be considered is that even if hydrogen and ammonia are carbon-free, so no CO2 emissions, they still produce NOx, which are very dangerous for human health and can produce acid rains, so that should be avoided. The main idea behind my project is that combustion is not the problem, because we still need it, but we need to develop combustion technologies which are fuel flexible to handle these new smart energy carriers, with low pollutant emission and high efficiency. Flameless combustion might achieve these goals. Indeed, it is characterized by a strong mixing between fuel and air and flue gases, leading to a combustion region more spread into the volume of the combustion chamber, thus limiting the temperature peak and suppressing thermal NOx, so leading to very low pollutant emission. Flameless combustion was widely studied in the last years, but mainly for laboratory scale burners and with conventional fuels, methane and natural gas. The main goal of my thesis instead is to extend these limits, answering to this simple question: is an industrial flameless burner capable of handling these new smart energy carriers with low pollutant emissions? During my thesis, I personally contributed in designing and installing a facility unique of its kind, made of an industrial flameless burner with a combustion chamber, a fuel mixing station where gases from pure bottle are mixed together to achieve the desired composition, and a measurement apparatus consisting of temperature probe, flue gases analysis, and optical measurement. I mainly focus on two families of smart energy carriers, methane hydrogen and ammonia hydrogen, leading to results unique of their kinds varying different operating parameters such as equivalence ratio, injection velocity, fuel composition, and input power. The main takeaway message for methyl hydrogen is that when injecting hydrogen into methane, this increases the reactivity of the system, leading to high temperature, high NOx emission, and losing flameless behavior for composition of 20% of hydrogen in volume. Different techniques were used to mitigate this issue, increasing the injection velocity, for instance, or increasing the length of the fuel injector, thus increasing the mixing of the system and the dilution level, restoring flameless combustion up to 70% of hydrogen in volume, and limiting pollutant emission, NOx emission, at values below 30 ppm. For ammonia, having NOx is an intrinsic and inescapable issue, because it's part of the oxidation process. But a main goal of my thesis was to reduce these figures, and I achieved this target with a novel approach combining experiments, CFD simulations, and numerical modeling. This allowed me to study the effect of chemistry, fluid dynamics, underlining the most important reaction forming NOx, and once that was known, I came back to the experiments, and for instance, I found out that for ammonia I need to reduce the injection velocity in order to enhance the so-called reburning reactions, namely the reactions converting NOx into nitrogen. Furthermore, it was found that the best operating scenario is a compromise between NOx emissions and ammonia sleep, namely unburned ammonia, and this is achieved with very low air excess. The second part of my thesis focused on CFD simulations. Simulating flameless combustion is not easy because it involves different physics such as radiation, fluid dynamics, and chemistry, characterized by different time scales, and decoupling, especially for flameless, is not possible. For this reason, I optimized an existing combustion model implementing a C-routine enhancing fluent, testing different definitions of the main variables, some of them for the first time in literature. The resulting model was firstly tested in simple 2D burners, and then finally for the simulation of the flameless burner, providing a reliable tool for 3D simulations of industrial combustion applications. Digital twins are becoming an intrinsic part of the so-called Industry 4.0, representing a bridge between the physical and the digital world. This opens up to a number of opportunities, such as the use of data to anticipate the answer of a system, to brainstorm malfunctioning, or to anticipate a failure, and the main advantage is the response time, matter of seconds. Another goal of my thesis was to build the first of its kind digital twin of a flameless furnace starting from CFD simulations. Different parameters were varied: the equivalence ratio, the injector geometry, and the fuel composition, leading to 45 simulations. Part of them was used to build the model and part for its validation. This approach gave very impressive results with errors below 10% between the results of the CFD simulation and those of the digital twin. Once that this approach was validated, now it can be used for other industrial applications.